Firstly, back to 2019. When she was pregnant, friends said that Meghan was considering a home birth with a midwife. This was to emulate the late Queen, who'd given birth to each of her children at either Clarence House or Buckingham Palace. But then Meghan and Harry announced Meghan gave birth at Portland Hospital. It's interesting that Meghan declined to follow in Diana's footsteps and have a child at the private Lindo wing of St Mary's Hospital and be photographed on its steps. On Monday, the 6th of May 2019, the palace announced at 1:49 p.m. that Meghan had gone into labour. At 2:40 p.m, the palace issued a second announcement that the couple were delighted to welcome a son. Lucky Meghan to have given birth so quickly, except that she'd given birth 8 hours and 14 minutes ago at 5:26 a.m. Why the subterfuge? Well, not only was the timing in question, but statements made by one or both of them don't correlate to the birth at that specific hospital, the Portland. Nor do the statements correlate with giving birth experienced by the rest of the world, eating a heavy meal during labour, Harry having access to laughing gas. That the hospital they were at had an ER, the Portland doesn't. Nothing about the birth was accurate. How the baby had grown so much in 10 days, said by Harry when the baby was a few days old, it's all highly questionable. That and Markle's complete silence about pregnancy and delivery. This woman never stops talking about herself and turns every normal occurrence into a victimhood story. There's no way she wouldn't be telling of all the agonies of childbirth if she'd ever given birth. We'd be hearing about it non-stop. That woman didn't give birth to those children. On the 17th of May 2019, the birth certificate was released. Note that it was only then, 11 days after the delivery, that the world learnt that Meghan had given birth at the Portland Hospital. Previously, it had been all home births, not hospitals, midwives, not gynecological consultants, alternative therapies. Apparently, Meghan was rushed to the Portland Hospital on the night of the 5th of May, where the child was born at 5:26 a.m. the next day. Note that the Portland Hospital's private hospital, which suggests advance bookings required, their website today refers to an agreed birthing plan. The Sussexes may have booked to meet a surrogate mum, but maybe, due to a desperate quest for privacy, Meghan let all believe that she was still going to the home birth route. So why give out misleading birth times in order to protect the privacy of the child when no one knew where it was? Nurses from an OBGYN's office said geriatric mothers are kept in hospital a minimum of 12 hours. Harry said they left after 2. Meghan said that they didn't show Archie because they didn't want to block the ER access. There's no ER at that hospital. Nurses from an OBGYN said that she doesn't do geriatric births at that hospital because there's no ER. One royal expert rang the Portland Hospital and they confirmed there had been no birth on the date the Markles gave for the birth, i.e. Archie's supposed birthday. The royal family knew she was pregnant with a moon bump during the Australian tour because the staff would have reported to Buckingham Palace the moon bumps lying around, which they couldn't help but see. But the royal family did nothing about it, probably in the hope that she would come clean eventually and admit the truth, maybe. The royal family knows it's all proof positive. They're just not going to say that they know because they'd have to reveal how they know. The hand will be played if ever it makes sense to do so.